little bit of training. And she's young, which helps out a lot. She doesn't have predetermined fears, relatively speaking. Come on, good girl. Come on. Come on, good girl. Come on, good girl. Come on, good girl. Come on, good girl. Come on. Come on. It's okay. Good girl. Good girl. She hears that dog down the street, which is good. It's a real light distraction, but good enough to catch her attention. And as she succeeds in going past him or away from him, she's building confidence. Good girl, it's okay. Good girl. Now, as you know, with the wolf pack, they get into tight situations. Like that trash can, I could have created one. Come on, good. Huh? Come on, good girl. I could have created one with that trash can, but she's not ready for that yet, obviously. Okay, good girl. I usually walk down the driveway. I'm going to go real slow. Good girl. I want her to get used to this feeling. Good girl. And I put Princess with the other wolf pack in the back because I just wanted her to be able to focus on this. Good girl. What a good girl you are. What a good girl you are. What a good girl you are. Come on, good girl. What a good girl you are. What a good girl you are. Easy, easy. Oh, good girl. Gigi, what a good girl. What a good girl you are. Now, good girl. Look at that. You've done so good. Yeah. That's important. Just leaving her hooked up gives her a comforting feeling. Just knowing that she's there helps her learn the feeling and that the bike won't hurt her, the hookup's not going to hurt her. Any position she's in is not going to hurt her associated with the bike. Okay, good girl. So, what we did was, good girl. Hey, good girl. Good girl, Gigi. Hey, Gigi. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so now I'm going to put her in the chair. See how nicely this became it's a little hard to get out, but stay. Okay, good girl. So that was, come on, good girl. Folks, about as good as it gets. When you're dealing with training a dog like that, it's relatively new. You want to keep their attention focused on pretty much anything but what they're doing. Come on, good girl. Because that gives them a free mind to engage their normal instinct, which is to run, to pull, and to walk. Now, you'll notice I do use a leash. She is not trained off leash, but she will be in time. One step at a time. The most important thing right now is finding an energy release for her. And that's why I turned to the trusty old scooter or bike, as you see, because she's got a lot of energy. And she could probably do easy few miles and be fine. But until she is trained enough, on there and comfortable enough, she's not going to be able to do those few miles. And of course, there's plenty of areas I could take her to. Right now, it's easiest to take her here at the house. Come on, good girl. Oh, good girl. Because we can do it a few times a day easily, and it's relatively quiet. But as I said in the video previously, that some of the noises actually help her, because of course we're going to be faced with noises that some are out of our control. Even just a loud airplane flying overhead can be enough to distract the dog. So good girl, Gigi. Potty's good. Good potty, Gigi. Potty's good. Good girl. Letting her give a nice sniff around. And just pretty much rewarding her. Come on, good girl. For such a good job. As I said, Princess and the rest of the pack are in the back because I didn't want to overexcite her. She would see them and want to run and be with them right away, and I wanted her to pay attention, or at least I wanted her to have a main focus on where we were. So there's a fine line there of distractions and concentration on what we're doing. And she'd been very comfortable, of course, to see them, and at the same time probably wanting to get to them very much, so trying to avoid that. The other distractions we see along the street, if I can get her going, she just wants to go past them. The dog she would want to come to, so that's the difference. Come on, good girl. And as you can see, she's not fazed at all by what we just did. And there actually, through the gate is the pretty princess. The boys are probably on the other side. And I'm getting ready to take GiGi inside now. Now, that was not... Come on, good girl. She eats everything. Come on. That was not, of course... The only strenuous part about that was the her fear. So, it wasn't any exercise yet, but we're working to that point. And that's how we do it. And I am the WooFDriver. I hope you enjoyed this first training video of GiGi on the scooter. Hope to see you soon. Thanks.